everyone, welcome to Laurel Crafts channel, and this is the channel where creating equals happiness. Today you'll be learning how to make a throw pillow, and now I'll be introducing the things that you'll be using for your throw pillow. This fabric is 36 inches by 18 inches. This is the first piece of fabric that we'll be using, and this here we have 36 inches by 18 inches. Also, I'll be using this beautiful fabric also, and this is an inch lesser than this. I have 35 inches by 17 inches. I'll be using this for our pillow insert, and I'll be using this as our pillow cover. Also, I'll be using strands of organza fabric. I have 2 of them here. I'll need scissors, needle and thread, and also fiber for our throw pillow. Before we proceed, let me just say that throw pillows are not just for head or armrest or for cuddling, you know. It can also be used as souvenirs and gift items for special occasions. You know, Christmas is coming now, and I'm sure you are thinking about giving gifts. Yeah, throw pillows are actually good gift items to consider. They are absolutely perfect as Christmas gifts and for other occasions. Yeah, that's all I want to say about throw pillows. And before I continue, I want to give a huge shout out to my returning subscribers who always visit this channel for amazing craft tutorial that keeps them happy. And if you're a first-time visitor, yay! Thanks for stopping by. In this channel, creating equals happiness, and you're in for loads of worthy DIYs. Kindly click the subscribe button so that you can be notified when I make another video. Okay, so I'll be starting with our first piece of fabric. You know, I told you that I have 36 inches by 18 inches here. So now I just folded it to make a square. The next thing I'll be doing is to stitch this part of the fabric and also this part of the fabric. But when I'm stitching it, I'll make sure that I leave ½ inch before the edge, and also at this side I'll leave ½ inch before the edge. I'll do that now. Okay, so I'm done stitching. I stitched from this part, this closed region. So I stitched it up and I stopped. I did the same thing here. I stopped at 0.5 inches to the edge. So now the next thing is to turn it around. Alright, so after turning around, make sure you push the corners out. Make sure the corners are out. Okay, so I used my scissors to push both corners out, and the next thing to do now is to stuff it up with our fiber. Now, when you start out, make sure you fill the corners with the fibers first, so that there will be no space in your throw pillow. Okay, I guess we are okay with the fiber, and you can raise it up to see if you still need to fill some corners. But right now, I'm done. Everything is set. And the next thing to do now is to go over to stitch this side. The essence of the 0.5 inches that we left is what you are going to see now. So you're just going to press that 0.5 inches down. You fold it in, and you fold the other side in. And that's the way it will go along your fabric when you are stitching. You just make sure you put it together like this till you get to the other edge, and just stitch it that way, like that, after making sure that it is folded in very well. Yeah, our pillow is ready. Can you see that? It's looking puffy and nice. Alright, the next thing to do now is to make a pillow cover for this pillow insert. Okay, so this is our second piece of fabric, and I told you that this fabric is 1 inch lesser on each side compared to the first one we used. So what we are just going to do now is to fold the fabric into 2. On the rear side now, I'm not going to leave this side open because I want all sides to appear sewn, because it's the one that we are going to see outside. So I'm just going to fold it into 2. Make sure it's divided into 2 equal halves and cut it. Alright, so we have 2 of them now. But before we sew it round, I want to do something. Okay, so I want to use this fabric strand, this red strand, to design the front of our throw pillow. So I'm going to have it sewn like this, and I'm going to have the second one sewn like that too. I'll press it and I would use it to design the front part of our pillow. So I have the 2 strands sewn, And now the next thing is to turn it to the right side. So you can use your scissors to do that, and you can also use your safety pin. But right now I'm using scissors to turn it. I'll do the second one too. Just hold your scissors on the lower part of the fabric away from the edge, and then pull your fabric on the scissors. Remove and turn. So right now I'm going to press. I have the 2 strands ironed to the side. The same part of the bow is to the side, and also the second one. So I'm also going to place it on this fabric and sew it at these 2 sides, and also cut out the excess. Alright, to add more beauty to our throw pillow, I want to do something, and this is what I'm going to do. I have 2 circles with me here. Okay, so after cutting the circles, I folded it into 2 and folded it again and ironed it. I did the same thing to this one. So I just wanted to make a decorative bow on our throw pillow with these pieces. Cut off the needle and tie it together. Alright, so we have this now, and I took a small piece of the main fabric to wrap the bow, and I'm going to sew at the back. So I'll place this at the center and tack it. Okay, now that I have it that way, the next thing to do, you can use a big bow, you can use any other decoration you have on ground to make this place beautiful. But right now, I'm done with this decoration. So I'm going to place this other part, noting the pattern of the cloth. See the pattern of the cloth? We have some girls there, so their head has to turn up on both sides. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I'll just go to my machine. I'm going to start sewing from 2 inches from this place. I'll measure 2 inches from this place. I'll sew it like this down, sew this place down, sew this place, and then I come in by 2 inches at the top again. So I won't sew close to the edge at this top. I'll make sure I have about 0.5 or 0.75 fabric inside when I'm sewing. Alright, let me do that. Alright, so I have it sewn. I told you I was going to start from 2 inches, so that's 2 inches. Then I stitched all the way across, then back to 2 inches in here. So it's time to turn to the right side. Alright, so make sure you push all the corners out. All the 4 corners, make sure you push them out. So the next thing to do now is to iron this place. You know, we have already sewn 2 inches at both sides, so we are going to press it down like this, because we are going to finish it up with a blind stitch. So we are going to press it down so that it will be easier for us to stitch it. So I'm going straight to the iron to press it. Alright, so I have all the seam areas pressed and well arranged. So the next thing to do now is to take our throw pillow and push it inside this pillow cover. Okay, so our pillow is inside our pillow cover now. It's looking beautiful already, and I made sure it's well arranged and well placed. So the essence of the 1 inch difference between the fabric inside and the fabric outside is so that there won't be any saggy feel around the throw pillow. So now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish my throw pillow hub using blind stitches. You can fix an invisible zipper to close the upper part of the pillow. So for ease of stitching, I'm just going to pin it first. I'm going to pin the two outer fabric together. So I'm going to start stitching. So I'll go back in from exactly where it came out from. So our throw pillow is ready to use, ready to beautify your home, ready to send to your friends. Alright, you can send 3, 4 or 5 of these out to your friends. You can make for your house to beautify your house, and you can also, use them as souvenirs. Thank you for watching. Kindly like this video and click the subscribe button. See you in the next video for another amazing craft.